Guys, seriously, why is nobody talking about this build? This one right here, the one that you see on your beautiful screens right now. Chat, why is nobody talking about it? This shit is insane, okay? 40 bumps, no problem. 45, 50, it's just with this build, it becomes so easy, man. All you gotta do, you gotta take this bad boy right here, Vex Mythoclast. And by the way, I don't know what they did to this gun, but as soon as I tried it after coming back, it feels so much better. It's just stickier. It's easier to land the shots. I'm not even gonna talk about the linear after you get the 3 kills, okay? It's just unreal. I don't know if it's possible to miss. I'm not even joking. I don't think it's possible to miss, okay? It's just the hitbox is something like this. It's incredible. Might as well be shooting their toes. It still hits headshots. It's crazy. Not only that, but the TTK on this is absolutely crazy, around 0.7. And then once you get the first kill and you get the damage buff in, yeah, that's a GG right there. On top of that, you combine it with this bad boy right here, the Path of Burning Steps. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, this is a very, very, very powerful combo right here, okay? The one thing that you want to use to make this even better is quick charge, because obviously Mythoclast is a fusion rifle, and on top what you want to do is you want to be using another fusion rifle in the kinetic slot. Like, you can use anything you want. I just grabbed this one while I was testing it. Obviously there are way better ones, but the combination of these 2 fusion rifles when you're running quick charge is phenomenal, okay? Then you also want to run taking charge. As for the mods, literally just slap on everything that complements the build. Pretty much everything that helps you with fusion rifle aiming, you know, unflinching, whatever it is. And that's all you got to do. Don't forget to run high energy fire too, because the thing is, you will be charged with light a lot. And then high energy kicks in, you're doing more damage, and you're getting multiple ways and multiple damage buffs from different sources. And that gives you the ability to deal more and more damage pretty much at all times. And the crazy thing is, this build covers everything, right? You have close to mid-range, because obviously you have a fusion rifle if somebody's trying to push you. Yes, you have to be good at the timing with the fusion and all that kind of stuff, especially now when shotguns are pretty dominant in the game. You gotta time it a bit better than usual, but fusion rifles are still very, very powerful, and they're very strong up close. And then obviously you have Vex Mythoclast. Now, some people might be thinking, yeah, but Vex isn't really that good far away, which is true. But then again, Destiny 2's maps aren't really that big, guys. They really aren't. And if you understand distance management, you can honestly make any build work to your advantage. You could do, it can be an SMG or a sidearm, pretty much on any map. And if you know how to cover your distance from, you know, point A to C, from cover to get to the enemy and then just absolutely annihilate them, that is not an issue. Not to mention the fact that if you do get those 3 kills and then you have that linear up, yeah, range is not gonna be a problem anyway. And as I said, the hitbox on this thing, I don't know what they did. Like, Vex feels much stronger when I try it now. It really, really does. And then on top, as I said, use any kind of fusion rifle that you like in the kinetic slot. On top of that, we're going to be rocking 100 stats: max resilience, recovery, and intellect. Once again, I know a lot of people are on the fence about intellect, and everybody's like, oh, you know what? You don't really need max intellect. Tier 7 is good, 6 is good. But that's the same people that then complain about bubbles, right? Because everybody is running a bubble at the moment. And if you want to counter that, one of the best supers to counter the bubble is the Burning Maul. It really is. And it has a very low cooldown. So if you want to be able to counter the bubble, that means that you want to have your super pretty much really fast by the time they get their bubble, right? And for that, you need max intellect. That's just how it is. I know that people don't like to invest into intellect, but even the last 3-4 seconds that get you that super just slightly faster can make a night and day difference. So in reality, it really does help. And even though some people think it doesn't, trust me, it will win you some crazy rounds in modes like trials, for example, or competitive or whatever you're playing. So it's always going to come in handy. So once again, if you haven't tried this build, please hop in and try it out. It works in any mode, okay? If you just like to play 6s, go ahead. It's even more fun in 6s because you get the ability to proc your linear way more often than in a mode like Trials of Osiris, right? And you can get like really high kill games. We're talking 40 plus kill games really often. It's not hard at all because you're covering everything with this build. And it's incredible to me that nobody's running this. And I've also noticed there's a lot of hunters that play stasis at the moment. And I'm guessing that's due to the nerf of the invis and everything like that. And they're just throwing those dusk fields left and right nonstop, which is kind of annoying. But that's when this exotic comes in handy once again. You are hard to slow or freeze with stasis. And it's just really powerful. It really is. And it works perfectly with Vex Mythoclast, and you have different ways to get damage buffs. You're dealing higher and higher damage with every kill. It's just an overall great build. But as I said, it's not just good for 6s. If you take Trials of Osiris, you can be absolutely wrecking people in there, or even competitive. Now that Rumble is back, I was having a blast today with this build in Rumble. I was absolutely deleting people, and it's just so funny. Like, once you get on that roll with this overall build, you feel unstoppable, man. You get that linear up. You're not afraid to push anything with that because of the hitboxes, as I was saying. And then on top, you're not afraid of the pushers because you have the fusion rifle in the kinetic slot. It's a super fun, very effective, and extremely underrated build. There's just so many builds in this game that are extremely fun that a lot of people don't utilize because, you know, it's not like extremely sweaty, or maybe you don't see a lot of people use it 24/7. But just because people don't use it doesn't mean that these are not viable, doesn't mean that these are not fun or effective, or you can't drop like 40 plus games pretty frequently. You honestly can. So once again, trust me on this one. Hop into the game, slap this bad boy on, make this beautiful combination right here, and give it a go. You will fall in love so quick. And then once you do, don't forget to hop back into this video's comment section and let me know what do you think about this build right here.
Let's go! Let's go, baby! Let's go!
I mean, we literally have the best community of all time. Oh! Oh, he got no scoped.